Next concept is factors influencing climate and weather. So what are the factors include climate and weather? We have four types. So first factor is latitude, land water relationship, relief, upper air circulation. So before starting this, do you know climatic controls? So the factors which affect the climate is said to be climatic control. So the first side heading is latitude. So coming to the point of latitude, see the diagrammatic representation over here: equator, east, west, north, south pole. So Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. So towards the equator, temperature is too high and the angle of inclination is even more high near the equator. The countries which stays near the equator, like Africa, the temperature is too hot. So we can see that most of the people, those who are staying in Africa, color representation is black. At the same time, as this angle of inclination is away from the poles, so that is the reason near the polar region area is too cool. So when we compare near the equator, okay now. So coming to the point here, we also have tropical zone, polar zone and temperate zone. So latitude is also called as distance from the equator or parallel lines. Insolation is more intense in the lower latitude when we compare with high altitudes or high latitudes. As we move away from the equator, towards the poles, the average annual temperature will be decreases. I mean equator nunchi manaki poles ki vellinataithe temperature anedi decrease avutundi, right? In India, the southern part lies in the tropical belt. So this is said to be what? Tropical zone, which is very close to the equator. So this region has high average temperature when we compare towards the northern part. Land water relationship. So coming to the point of land water relationship, we have two types of breezes. Before starting this, two types of breezes. One is land to sea breeze, second one is sea to land breeze. So coming to the point of land water breeze, high pressure is created towards land, whereas low pressure is created towards sea. This is said to be what? Land to sea breeze. Breeze in the sense coolness, coldness. The area is to be very cool. The surrounding area will be very cool. So as much as the area or the land surface becomes very hot, similarly it will be cools down very quickly when we compare with sea or ocean. So next one, the ocean absorbs and loses heat more slowly than land. This affects climatic in many ways. A large part of South India, because of its long coastal line, comes under the moderating influence of the sea also. Okay now. So next one is what? Land water relationship. We can see that. Look at a map of India showing land cover and water bodies. You will see another important factor, that is climate. So the amount of sunlight that is first absorbed, later it is radiated back once again. That means only few light rays will be falls on the underneath of the land surface, and some of the rays are going to be radiated back. So as the land is heated up very quickly, the land is going to be cools down very quickly when we compared with the coastal areas, that means sea or ocean. So sea to land breeze in the sense, high pressure is created towards the sea and the low pressure is created towards land. This conversion is said to be what? Sea to land breeze. Okay now, sea to land breeze. Next concept is relief. Temperature decreases as altitude increases. So what we can say, near relief, temperature will be keep on decreases as altitude increases. Height level ki veltunna koddiki manaki em avutundante temperature anedi taggipotu untundi. Therefore relief or altitude of a region influences the climate of the area. So towards the altitude, temperature will differ. Towards the plain surface, temperature will be keep on changes. Hill stations like Shimla, Gulmarg, Nainital, Darjeeling have a cooler climate even during the summer months. So most of the people, because of the excess temperature, they will be concentrating to move the cooler places, right? For example, Shimla, Gulmarg, Nainital, all these are very closer to the coastal areas. So that is the reason the environment is too cool. So most of the people will be tries to visit such kind of places in order to enjoy the climatic basis. Yes or not? So next one is upper atmospheric circulation. From the subtropical high pressure belt, winds will blow towards the equator at low pressure belt and it reflects towards the western part. So these are said to be called trade winds. In German word, trade in the sense track. It will be keep on moving, the wind will be blow steadily in the same direction with a constant speed. Okay. So in this concept itself, jet streams, it affects the climate of India because the area, by using this instrument, the surrounding areas becomes even more cooler by sending off these jet streams. So if the temperature is too high, ultimately we can't stay. We will not show much interest to stay in that particular locations. So as the jet streams are going to be transmitted, or as we are sending these jet streams to that particular places, the neighboring places becomes even more cooler. So these jet stream speed also will be keep on changes from seasonal wise. The speed varies from about 110 kilometers per hour in summer, whereas 184 kilometers per hour in winter. Okay, next one, India is present in the belt of dry northeast trade winds. So India lies in the belt of dry northeast winds. So next concept what we are discussing in this lesson is, next concept is different types of seasons. So what is the coming point of here? Different types of seasons. So as we know that we have different types of seasons. First one is winter season, summer season, advancing monsoon season, retreating monsoon season, right? So coming to the point of winter season, in India the coldest season starts from November and continues till February. Yes or not? The colder season will be starts in November and continues till February. During the month of May and April, we can see the hotter climate and the temperature is too hot. So in the month of January, and temperature is below 10 degrees. During the month of January, the temperature will be 10 degrees centigrade and it is the coolest month. But in coastal India, people enjoy moderate climate. Yes or not? As you are staying in the coastal part, definitely most of the people are going to be bear the normal temperature. If the temperature is too high, we can't tolerate. If the temperature is too cold, we cannot tolerate. So we are going to be enjoy the moderate climate during the winter season. So during winter season, the weather is pleasant with a clear sky, low humidity and cool breeze. So humidity in the sense amount of water vapor present in the air, right? So the northern Indian experience rainfall. So we have the sudden expectation of rains in that particular month also, due to because of cyclonic depressions coming from Mediterranean Sea. It is also called western disturbances. So these rainfall is good to cultivate the wheat production. So that is called as what? Rabi season. So during the month of this, the farmers are used to be cultivate the seasonal crops. According to that particular season, farmers can have to choose the wheat crop in order to sow the seeds in this agriculture field. So if the production is too good, ultimately the farmers have the chance of getting better yielding. If they sell that particular production into the market, definitely they will get the some amount of profit. So summer season. India is located in the northern hemisphere. Northeast trade winds blows over India from land to the sea and it picks up the moisture which is collected from Bay of Bengal while crossing India. They shed rain in the Coromandel coast of Tamil Nadu. So summer season, how the temperature will be in the summer season? The average temperature will be keep on increases during the hot season. As we move away from the southern part of India to the northern part, the temperature will be rises from the month of April. By mid-May, the temperature touches the 41 degrees centigrade to 42 degrees centigrade in many parts of the country, especially in the northwest plains and central India. So that what we are telling here, during the summer season, temperature maintains 42 degrees centigrade, in which no person can able to tolerate that particular temperature, especially in northwest plains. The northern plains experience dry and hot winds, said to be Lu. In this particular season, pre-monsoon showers, that means bursting monsoon, occurs at the end of the summer. In this summer season only we are expecting to get the ripening of mangoes, right? So most of it is a period of eating the mangoes. So we can able to see lump sum amount of mangoes in the market also during that summer season. So these are called mango showers in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. There is a huge demand in the market also. So advancing monsoon. So we can see the next concept is advancing monsoon. So the Indian climate is very strongly influenced by monsoon winds. ద అరబ్ ట్రేడర్స్ నేమ్డ్ దీస్ విన్స్ as monsoon. సో ఎవరు మనకు ఆ నేమ్ ఇచ్చారు మన్సూన్ అనే వర్డ్? అరబ్ ట్రేడర్స్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ గివెన్ దట్ నేమ్ మన్సూన్. సో వాట్ యూ మీన్ బై ద టర్మ్ మన్సూన్? It is a seasonal shift in the wind direction that usually brings with it a different kind of weather. So monsoon in the sense what? It is a seasonal shift in the wind direction that usually brings with different kinds of weather. So according to seasonal wise we can see the change of weather condition. It is a shortest duration, but even though we can see a slight change in the climatic variations also. Okay, now this is the what? Monsoon. So next, coming to the point of advancing monsoon, the Indian climate is strongly influenced by monsoon winds. These name Arab traders given the name as a monsoon. The southwest monsoon is divided into two branches. So the southwest monsoon is divided into two branches. These two branches, what are the two branches here? Arabian Sea branch and also Bay of Bengal branch. Both the branches reach India by the beginning of the month of June. This is known as the onset of monsoon. Much amount of rain is received from southwest monsoon. During the month of southwest monsoon, it receives a maximum rainfall. That means low pressure is created towards southwest monsoon during the month of July, and it is expected to get maximum rainfall when we compared with the northeast monsoon season. So much amount of rain is received from southwest. Southwest monsoons spread across the country about 4 to 5 weeks. That means definitely for 4 to 5 weeks of duration of time, we can expect the maximum rainfall. The western coast receives much amount of rainfall due to western Ghats, and in northeast India, due to high peaked hills, during this the Coromandel coast does not receive the rainfall, since it is in a rain shadow region. Even though it is near the coastal areas, but it doesn't have the chance of receiving the much rainfall when we compared with the southwest monsoon. So this is a small difference. So coming to the point of retreating monsoon, October and November is a hot period of transition from hot wet condition to dry winter condition. The retreat of monsoon is marked by clear sky which rise in temperature. The land is still moist due to the conditions of high temperature and humidity. The weather becomes rather oppressive. This is commonly known as October heat. So during the month of October also we can have a chance of getting the maximum temperature. It is going to maintain the high temperature. During the case of high temperature, the people doesn't have the chance of bearing the maximum temperature. Cyclonic depressions originates near Andaman area. They cause destruction in Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri deltas also. So we have the different types of seasons according to traditional Indian seasons are there. So first one is Vasanta Rutuvu, Grishma Rutuvu, Varsha Rutuvu, Sharat Rutuvu, Hemanta Rutuvu, Shishira Rutuvu. So according to Indian calendar is also called as lunar calendar. That is Chaitram, Vaishaka, Jyeshtha, Ashada, Shravana, Bhadrapada, Ashvayuja, Kartika, Margashira, Pushya, Magha, Palguna. According to Indian calendar we will call like this. According to the western calendar, that means Gregorian calendar అని కూడా పిలుస్తాం మనం. సో వసంత ఋతువుని during the month of March to April, గ్రీష్మ ఋతువు in the month of May to June, వర్ష ఋతువు during the month of July to August, శరత్ ఋతువు during the month of September to October, హేమంత ఋతువు according to month of November and December, శిశిర ఋతువు during the month of January to February. So these are the seasons, the month of India according to Indian calendar and according to Gregorian calendar. October heat in the sense the months of October, November from period of transition from hot rainy seasons to dry winter condition. The retreat of monsoon is marked by clear skies and rise in temperature. While day temperatures are high, nights are cool and pleasant. So morning మొత్తం హీట్గా ఉందనుకోండి, నైట్ టైం మొత్తం కూల్గా ఉంటుంది. The land is still moist owing to the condition of high temperature and humidity. The weather becomes rather oppressive during the day. Onset of monsoon in the sense by the beginning of the June, the arrival of Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch in India is called onset of the monsoon.